Dr. Pepper.
Kuyami just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama ruli ra ra chikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuha tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bungwa yagando do nano chut chut. Musha papangpa. Bola wana chitne.
This alien might be talking in an alien language. Okay, you register now. Good luck and try not to get yourself killed. We've only lost one rider today and we want to keep it at that. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the track. I want to race one of my heats. What's the time to beat? Well, Anglu has the best time so far at 38 seconds. Good, but not the best. I want to race one of my heats. Okay, let's get you out on the track. I should be doing an alien voice for him, too. Yeah, let's see what you can do. Oh, this is just like drag racing, except you have to move a little bit. Yeah, that's funny how drag racing is accelerating as fast as you can, in a straight line. Except, you know, this has little dash pads, and since you move left and right to dash pads, that's basically audio surf. Though audio surf only existed for like 1 second. Just like Line Rider. Or maybe some kind of flash game tower defense. Yeah, I'm sure there are still cool flash games. Yeah, you have to do the race like 3 times, but the guy, the Thorian, tinkers with the swoop bike to make it faster each time. Yeah, and it's not that difficult to remember these different species' names. But it was really far out, trying to get as into Star Wars as possible for a second, and remember all the different species as many as you can. They had a book for the D20 Star Wars role-playing game called Alien Anthropology, and it had all the different species and their different stats, and a little bit of lore, like a description, and then illustrations. Yeah, so I really knew a lot about Star Wars. Yeah, I feel like Star Wars still isn't good as just, you know, sci-fi, though, because it's already just, you know, it's not about the development of our civilization into space. It's in a fictional galaxy with, you know, but I don't know what limitations George Lucas had at the time when he was creating Star Wars. And I think a lot of that stuff in like the 60s and before that, you know, 70s, you know, Carl Sagan and stuff. And then, you know, you can only remember so much stuff. And then our audience is ready for hard science fiction. Yeah, that's why there's the big thing between the Trekkies and the Star Wars fans, because there's that little Star Trek, Star Wars thing going on. But it was actually just sort of a fake argument to begin with. Just like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. But Star Trek, you know, it's got a lot of cool stuff going on that you don't see anywhere else. You know, it's sort of laying down a cultural unconscious of science fiction and space, but some of the alien species are kind of iffy, you know, like Ferengi and the Romulans. Like, I would do the same thing, though, and you'd argue that it's still intelligent, but, like, Romulans are named after Romulus, and Vulcan is, like, a Roman god, so and they're just, like, saying a bunch of Roman stuff, which is, like, an impossibility. And then both Star Wars and Star Trek in the future are probably going to be seen as racist,
Brezhik,
you know?
leader of the Black Vulkars, am
Same
honored
with
to
Lord of
award
the
the victory
Rings.
prize to one of my own.
They're all
Once
just
again,
racist
proving
movies.
the Vulkars are the premier gang of Taurus. Well done. Through your skill and
Game of
courage, you have
Thrones is a
proven
racist
yourself
TV
the
show.
premier swoop rider and brought great
Everything is
glory
racist,
to the
basically.
Black Vulkars. That's why it is with the greatest sadness
Yeah,
that
well,
I
we'll
have to
see
inform
how
you
this
of a
stuff adapts to
slight
survive.
change in the prize I'm offering for your victory.
You know, as globalism expands.
When you hear what I have to say, you'll understand. It seems the woman I offered up as a prize is more than just a Republic officer. She's actually a Jedi.
Finally.
I've had to equip her with
Bastila
a neurodisruptor
in
collar
the
to keep her
house.
mind in a state of unfocused confusion, just to make sure she doesn't use her force powers to escape. Obviously,
Yeah, this is where
I
the
can't
real
turn her over
game
to you. It would be
begins.
far too dangerous to have a Jedi as a slave. But
Yeah, I
rest
think they
assured,
only
I'll
make
find
this
some other way
first
to
part
compensate you for
difficult
your victory.
so that the rest of the game is just more fun because you're so much stronger.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing.
Yeah, it's
to
a
me.
lot of dialogue, but I
live
mean,
the future.
honestly, you
If
know,
I want
if
to
you're a
withdraw the prize
child,
and sell this woman on the
you know,
slave
just
market
even
myself,
being read
nobody
to
can
in this
stop me.
interactive
I
way
might have
should be
something
good
to say about
enough.
that, Brezhik.
You know, because they just got to the point where they got
You were
to the
restrained
reading
by a
and
neurodisruptor.
the text,
How could
because
you
before
possibly
that
summon
they
the will
didn't
to
have
free
the
yourself?
audio
You underestimate the strength
in
of the
games
Jedi's
to
mind,
do,
Brezhik. A mistake you
you
won't
know,
live to
voices.
regret.
Vulkars, to me!
Oh no, and
Kill this woman!
Bastila has
Kill
a
the
British
swoop rider!
accent.
Kill them all!
Dang it. She's just gonna be all condescending all the time. Alright. Yeah, and I think really all you need to do is watch out for Brezhik. He's probably higher level than the other guys. And he's got his blaster on. So I'm just gonna try and if I back away from him and he uses his blaster, then I can keep on turning my energy shield on. And then Bastila will do most of the work in the fight. Yeah, if you played a soldier, you wouldn't have to play like this. I'm trying to throw a grenade, but then he moved. I hit Bastila instead. And the pause and medpack thing. Yeah.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep
There's
a Jedi
that
prisoner.
accent of
And as
hers
for you,
again.
if you think you can collect me
That
as a prize,
limey bitch.
I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the
I'm
Republic
just
fleet, aren't
kidding.
you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
My name's Max. I'm here to save you.
Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
Yeah, and you're probably, as a child, going to feel kind of attracted to Bastila. So I'm wondering if, female players or little girls, how rare they might
Karth is one of the
be
Republic's best
when
soldiers.
who played
He's
video
proved
games at
himself a
this
hero
time.
a dozen
Were
times
they
over. And he
attracted
sent
to
you here
Karth a
save
little
me.
bit?
Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have
Isn't
sent you
he
if he
the
wasn't
alternate
confident in your abilities.
romance
Forgive me.
for the gender
Despite my Jedi
division?
training, I still tend to act a bit rashly
And
sometimes.
if I'm
Please
remembering
take me to
this
Karth right
now,
away.
and I
Between the
think
three of us, I'm
this is
sure
the
we can figure
same
out some way to
style
get off
as
this
Dragon
planet before the
Age.
Sith realize we're here.
I've never really played a Dragon Age game in depth. I think I rented one and then didn't get into it. Maybe I need the Star Wars setting to enjoy it. I don't know, but I did beat Jade Empire. And who knows if I'll be playing that again.
You cannot win, Revan.
And Malik fired on their ship. You'd think they would all be dead because that's a window. And then I think this mask Revan has is supposed to be like a Grigory mask for
Bastila,
the type of
you're alive.
angel known as
Finally,
a Watcher.
things are looking up.
But
Now we just need to figure out a way to get
that's
off
just
this
some
planet.
random
You
stuff
don't
they're
have the time
putting
to
in
get off
there, and
Taris
that might just be
What have
my
you been doing
imagination.
all
I
this
don't even
time?
know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, we'll figure something out.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brezhik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That
Yeah,
highly
you
strikes
said
me as
it,
an
Karth.
appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Both of you, settle down. This isn't helping. I
Yes.
didn't really want to take anybody's side
I
in the
apologize, Karth.
argument.
This has been a difficult
You know,
time
she's
for me.
probably
Of
just
course, I'm happy
rattled
to listen to your
because
advice.
she
What
was
do you
being
suggest
kept in
we
a
do?
cage.
First off, we can't get
Like a
hung up
metal
on who's
bikini
in
or
charge.
something?
We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out
Yeah, that's
there. We
just
just have to find
disgusting.
it.
Can't
Well
believe
said,
that's
Karth.
even in a video
The sooner we
game.
start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner
Same
of
with
the
when
Vulkars,
it's
and I
in,
don't plan on being
Star
captured by the
Wars
Sith.
3, metal bikini. And this movie's PG. Wow.
I think we'll need some help
Well,
getting off
they
Taris.
snuck it by
Maybe if we ask
everyone.
around, one of the locals can help us out. We should
And the
probably start by
scene's
asking
over
around in
so
the cantinas.
fast.
Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met. Like a vision. I think it might be love at first
A
sight.
vision? A vision of what?
A vision of you. Of you fighting a dark Jedi, Revan, I guess.
This is strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Funny that you should say that name. Are you saying I can use the
I'm not
Force?
sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
So does this mean I could be a Jedi?
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Alright, that's probably a good place to stop.